Sakura didn't bring
That's
in
fair.
300k, by the way.
After you already told me.
Wait, what?
Sakura didn't bring in 300k.
This guy's fucking watching.
I literally looked at
What?
everybody's papers. She didn't bring it.
What?
Yeah, half 150. All good.
I thought you said 40.
Not my problem. It was like 215 technically total.
Okay.
God bless.
That's
First
fine,
place, baby. Whew.
Good stuff.
Attaboy.
Good stuff.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I did what you said, Clark. I rammed everybody and I got first place.
Yeah, ram everyone off a rip. Have them get angry, see red, and then you can just race.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a crazy race too. Holy shit. How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Chillin'.
Chilling. There's a lot going on. I can't lie to you. Okay. Just a heads up.
Okay.
If you guys haven't known, my crew got fined 250k last week. On top of that.
Yeah, I think you told me about this, right?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
But I forgot why.
Well, it was because my crew, we didn't move the cash to the warehouse in time. So just make sure you do that shit, obviously. We just did it a little bit late. So what sucks about that is Zeke was running the numbers, counted for the money that was in our house, not yet turned in. So when he did a full count again in the warehouse, he was like 1 mil short. Reported that to Lang. Lang said, "Who's stealing a mil?" He said, "I don't know." And then so they were ready to kill someone when in reality we already had the money. It was just at my house. So it's on me.
Wait. So it was over 7 days before you put the money in?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's not a little late. That's a lot late.
Oh,
That's on you, Bill. That's on you, dog.
Yeah, that's on you.
Oh, 100%. So that's why, we got fined. Just heads up. Just letting you guys know, you know what I mean?
250.
150, 50k for something else. Oh wait, just 200k then total.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. All right.
Yeah. I'm keeping my my record for getting fined every week.
How much you done got fined so far?
At least
$0?
At least 400. At least 400 to 500.
You have any of you guys been fined other than Clark?
Fuck no.
No.
Yeah, I've never been fined.
Keep it up, guys. You're doing well. Just, as long as you guys are happy, all right? I feel like I'm the warden of Cypress. I will take even though this one was on me, I've been fined for some shit I didn't do, but whatever. We move on. Take it and move on. All right. There's another thing, which Art and I briefly touched on, which was a new development that I just learned about. But before we talk about that, there was something that happened over the weekend, okay? Now, what that was is partially, yet again, kind of on me. Can't lie to you. Can't lie. But also, very surprising response from this person. So, basically, my crew had to bring in 10K materials in a day. Otherwise, someone from my crew was going to die. This was on Friday. So, we were like 880 short, right? But me and Ilya were running some Sani with some people running Sani, Jason, Santana, I think Queenie, a few others. And we didn't take any for ourselves for to input for the 10K or whatever. So I was like, yo, we're gonna take 880, then we're good to go, because that's all we were short on. Like it's all going to the same place, but I'm gonna put my name on this one. Jason was like, all right, perfect. Just want to make sure the numbers are right. Santana was giving me hella lip for it, talking mad shit, saying I was stealing, saying I'm trying to keep it for myself. And I was like, you do realize it's all going to the same spot? It's just whatever. I explained it to him. He was giving me hella lip, and then he eventually kind of understood and then kind of fucked off. But then I got a text from Jason, and the text from Jason was let me just read to you. Keep you guys up to speed, you know what I mean? She said, do you want me to take Santana for a swim? I'm sorry, I thought he knew. And I thought she was fucking around, because I know they're like, they're tighter than most people I've ever seen in my life. They live together, all this shit. So I said, yeah, take him fishing. Now, what transpired afterwards, I take full responsibility for. She ocean dumped his ass. Now there's some hostility brewing between that. Now, long story long, he went to the ICU. Okay, Fifi from Hades was there. All right, Mateo and Donnie were there. Mateo and Donnie knew that Jason was the last one with Santana before he was sent to the ICU. So they were very like, what the fuck on her, right? She kind of informed them, this is above your pay grade, don't worry about it. To which they both backed off, said, okay, I got it. Fuck it. Or at least Donnie did. I don't know about Mateo yet. I haven't seen him. But I'm guessing he will too. So Fifi was on his emergency contact list, which I was like, what the fuck about? But basically, all that to say, talk to the Dons about it, you know. Santana's probably, you know, he still wants to do Sandy, which is good for us overall. This is obviously not Jason's fault. She was just following an order. I got reamed for it a little bit, and then now my crew needs to bring in 25,000 materials this week, on top of all the other fines. So
I can get you. I should be able to get you 15K. So you ain't got to stress too much.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Why
Nah,
wouldn't
because your guy quit. He quit Sandy.
I? Who quit, Sandy?
I forgot his name. He quit Sandy. He talked to me the other day. He's a light voice, very shy, lives on Fudge Lane.
Well, what does that mean?
He said he was your guy, and that he's quitting Sandy.
That's fine, but what does that mean? Me not being able to get 15K?
Wait, you get more than 30,000 a week?
Do you forget who the fuck I am?
I don't know how many fucking materials you ever brought in. I don't know. I don't ask. I don't pry. Fuck.
Listen, I can help you out. We keep going.
first of all, I appreciate that. Okay. Since then, it's been, you know, there's for sure going to be some animosity towards Santana. We don't know how it's going to move forward. Basically, though, you know, we were down at the yard. Someone was on the phone with Santana. They're like, oh, let's run some Sandy, you know. She was like, okay, bet. I'm with Jason right now. We can all run together. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm going to do something else, which is understandable. You know, I think he's got an idea it was her, or at least someone told me, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of the situation. So, you know, it's not really on Jason. I just, if anything lingers, you know, people thinking, you know, there's animosity towards her. It's not on her. You know what I mean? So I just want to make that be clear. But I would love some help with that. If you could help with that, that'd be great. That'd be great.
And
also,
who are they under? Jason,
I believe Vito.
Jason's with me. Yeah. So let me just clarify something about what you just said, though.
Yeah, please
She
do.
volunteered. She proactively came to you and said, "Do you want me to take him for a swim?" Without you going to her and saying anything to her about any of that. She just wrote to you or called you or whatever and said, "You want me to take him for a swim?"
Yes. Let that be a testament for how much shit talk and accusations Santana was giving me over the phone. Because they were next to each other. And then, yeah.
Like shit talking how?
I mean, it wasn't...
You got any
like,
buzzwords?
Nah, I mean, other than accusing of stealing and, you know, shit like that. Like, I can't lie, it wasn't too crazy. But, you know, the fact that Jason did that, bro, they're tighter than anyone. They're tighter than a lot of people. I did not think she was serious.
Yeah.
So
that's why
like, she's down for the cause is kind of the point. She saw some disrespect and was like, I'm down to do this for a captain. So I can't lie.
Surprising that she would like volunteer that. You know what I mean? Like just bring it up proactively. It's one thing if you told her to do it, but then her volunteering that option is kind of
I can't lie. It's
crazy.
It's hard as fuck. I can't lie. She's
Clark.
Yeah,
Clark.
go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting. Sorry, I didn't mean to like.
No, go ahead. I'll take it like
when
that.
you spoke to the Dons about it, did you say that like you were joking to Jason, or
I said
did you stand
the
on
exact
business?
same story. No, stand on business is, you know, I didn't lie to them about it. I was joking about it.
So you told them that you were joking?
Oh yeah.
Me personally, I don't think you did anything wrong. Only thing I think you did wrong was joke about it. I think you should have been 10 toes and just.
I mean, I agree. Actually, I think it would have been fine. I mean, to be honest, she ocean dumped him off the pier where you get bought in, right there. But somehow he was found on Mount Chiliad. I have no idea what the fuck happened, how he got to where he was, or anything like that. But yeah, no, I see your point. But I just wanted you guys to know, I talked to the Dons about it. Jason was there afterwards as well. She gave the same story. And yeah, they were like, all right, that was cold as fuck. You have a good mentality. So she actually got like praise for it. And now she's kind of running the Sandy. Until Santana is either going to be cool with it, and then he's going to pick it back up, or not. But that's a hole that needs to be filled, and so far she's feeling it. But I have to bring in 25K mats a week, so yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh, a week?
So
Every week?
Most likely, yeah.
Why would we just do this together and everybody do 5K?
I can't have my boys get materials. I could try and buy materials and help you, but
See, the thing is, I don't even know if we're like, I know Santana like bought it and then sold it to Lang. I can't lie, I'm probably just gonna have to give it to him. I'm not making any bread off this, which is fine. It's a punishment. It's a punishment. A hole that needs to be filled is a hole that needs to be filled. I get it. But just,
I mean, yeah,
just to set the
I wouldn't care about.
I guess.
I wouldn't care about getting refunded 5K materials if I just gave it to you. Like, what is that? Like 30K, 40K? Like, bro, who cares?
I mean, shit, guys. This is not where I thought this was gonna go, but I appreciate the offer and I will gladly take it. But if you don't want to, I understand. It's all good. I can manage.
Listen, we in this shit together. I got something else to tell you guys too.
What's going on?
The next 2 weeks, my crew is probably only going to bring in $300,000 because I'm gonna fuck off for quite a little bit, but I'll be around do some shit. But I'm just gonna leave Patty in charge and give him some wings to just do his thing. So, probably gonna see a lot of Patty. Or if you guys don't have his number, get his number, call him, talk to him. Just say, hey, Teddy told me to talk to you about anything, and get to know him a little bit better.
Bet.
Okay.
All right. I don't have. You said Patty. I don't have his number. Can you send me his number, please?
Yeah, same.
Absolutely.
Clark, is that the person you were talking about that you were saying like was shit talking you?
No, that's a whole other thing. This happened today. So
Okay.
I know these combos are confidential and whatnot, which I appreciate. But I like to keep it this way for this person because basically with the whole money cleaning op I told you guys about, that I think I informed Marty about this, but it's been changed. So my 5% for like managing it is gone. So it's essentially, you get paid for the work you do. And like I told you guys, I was basically just, I was putting people to work and getting paid for it at the time. You know what I mean? But so I got a call, and it's from Leah, who's under you, Marty, right?
Yeah.
And she's basically saying, our friend Apple had some choice words about me. Was starting to say, this was Saturday, so this is very recent. This is even after the conversation that that Zeke, Lang, and myself had about how the cash cleaning operation is going to move forward. Which is essentially we're getting another property and we're just in charge of cleaning, all three of us. Zeke, myself, and Sophia. That's just a heads up on that whole thing.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, he was saying shit like, he's been sitting on his ass, getting paid for not doing shit, not pulling his own weight. He was upset about something earlier. He was upset today too because, with what he did with you, Martin, which we're told we can't hand out any cash to anyone. It is only for our hands only. So then, Zeke talked to me about, we should bring in other crews and have them clean. And I was like, I think that's a good idea in theory, but the issue with that is the golden rule, which is the money can only touch our hands. So for the time being, it's not possible. It's a good idea. I want everyone to be able to do what the fuck they want, but it's just not going to work right now. So I got to join this fucking group, these guys.
Yeah, I gotta do a Maze Bank here soon. I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah, basically that's the fucking issue. So he's talking mad shit. He, myself, and Sophia are all equal partners in this cleaning op. What do you guys recommend how to move forward with this? Because I've told him to his face many times. He shouldn't have done what he did with you, Martin. He shouldn't have given you the cash. He got room for it by Lang. That was basically his one chance, his one get out of jail free card, which I told him not to fucking do it. I don't know if he has selective hearing or just doesn't give a fuck about what the fuck I say. I told him he shouldn't fucking do that. It's the worst decision. Then he did it. And they tried to throw me under the bus, saying that it was a good idea that I gave. And I said, hell no. I said from the jump, this is a dumb fucking idea. So, what do you guys think?
I don't know. I mean, the Dons already spoke to him, right? So like, what more can you really do otherwise, like without it looking like that you're like seeing the Dons, like you don't want the Dons to think like, oh, our punishment wasn't good enough and he's trying to like, take his own route. You know what I'm saying? And obviously that's not your intention, but like if the Dons already spoke to him about certain things, it's kind of like all meshed together no matter what. That's how I see it. So like, what can you do? Right?
Agreed, but
That's a fair point,
the
yeah.
shit talk afterwards is what's getting to me. We can
I
move
mean,
on from
listen,
the rest of it, but
Apple
that's the
was in a
shit.
mood today. Apple was in a mood today. When I was talking to him on the phone, I said, Apple, shut the fuck up. Lower your tone. You know, because he hung up on he yelled at me and then he hung up on me. I said, lower your tone. Shut the fuck up. Go do what I said. And you don't hang up on me. I'm the one that hangs up from now on. Never again. And he said, okay. Just tell him to shut up. That's how I see it. And if he does it forward, then, you know what I'm saying? Kill him.
I don't know, Clark. Maybe a beatdown. My suggestion: somebody disrespects you like that, beat the fuck out of them. Put them in the hospital for a day.
Yeah.
In fact, here. There you go. Use that thing.
Appreciate that. The thing is, this is going to come back to Leah. And I told her, basically act like this never happened. Continue to be an ear for him. I don't want to cause a divide or have her be a spy on her own people. But if someone's, doing that kind of shit, then it should be reported. What she's doing is exactly right. I would expect her to do that for any of you guys as well.
You need to not worry about that divide stuff, in my opinion, because you're not the one that made the crack. You know what I'm saying? Apple starts it by going behind your back and talking about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you create these different layers of like trying to find out how the conversation is going and navigating conversations and rerouting them so people are not hearing certain things, like you go down this rabbit hole where shit gets real fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
and multiple people get fucked over for it. You know what I'm saying? Like my philosophy is just full transparency through and through. And if there ever is some shit like that, it is what it is. You know, I'm sorry for throwing you under the bus, Leah, but like, bro, like this has to be handled and addressed before it goes to something that's much worse than just us three standing here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. You feel me?
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Oh man, you're in a bit of a pickle, huh?
I'm in the middle of many
400k,
pickles, my friends.
400k in debt, 25,000 materials in debt. Apple's wants your captain role.
Fucking right-hand man's trying to snake me and throw me under the bus for everything.
And you ocean dump somebody on accident. Wow, big week for you, buddy.
Big weekend.
Wow, you might as well be top earner all those fucking goddamn. Jesus, good job.
Fuck. Teddy, what would you do if Patty did that shit to you? Which you wouldn't. But what would you do?
Cold. I like it. I
Yeah,
like
Nah,
it. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Dude, just kill him. God damn.
Ice cold.
What would you do, Vito?
I beat the fuck out of him. That's why I suggested it. I beat the fuck out of him. Put him in his place. Tell him next time it's not going to be an ICU visit. It's going to be a visit to the morgue. That's it.
That's it.
Mm.
I kind of agree with Vito. I'm not gonna lie. Like let's say Bubbles and I were running an operation or some shit, and he was technically under me, and then he went around talking shit to somebody else. I'd say next time it's your life. It is what it is. Like shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
No, give him his one. Everybody gets one, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but did he just get his one? Is this the same one as before for throwing me under the bus for some shit I didn't say? Is it the same one? Or different day, different shit?
Well, it
Even though
depends.
it's
So
2
did
days
you,
apart.
like the first time around, did you tell him you do something like this again, you're dead? or did you just leave it in the air?
He probably left it in there. He must have. I told you about this, didn't I, Clark?
I've
Clark?
told him many times. You know, I had the same conversation that you had with your guys, Martin.
Okay. And
But I
he's
feel
done
like
it on multiple occasions. On multiple occasions, he has talked shit about you to somebody else.
No.
It's the same guy you told me you could trust the other day.
Yep. Yep. That's the issue. Is I'm now at a point where I can't tell if this dude is just fucking stupid. He for sure can't take accountability for most, if anything. He just can't. It's just not in his nature to take accountability. He just can't do it. He got fined like some money for leaving people on like on a fent run, and his response was, you know, next time I'm just gonna kill every cop on my site. Next time this, next time that, next time I'm gonna be, you know, it was never like, you know what, you're right. But I had the same conversation with Skipper told me the exactly play by play what happened and said me and Apple had ample time to take care of them and we didn't. I fully accept any responsibility or all responsibility in any issue coming my way. It's entirely my fault. I apologize, and I will pay anything and everything to make it right. That was Skip. It was just complete polar opposite responses. So, yeah,
This is your problem.
The trust is tanking, my friend. Yeah, I know it's my problem.
Look, again, what I would do, just specifically have a meeting with him, maybe one other person to bear witness to what you're doing, beat the fuck out of him and make it abundantly clear in very plain language. Hey, Apple, you do this or this or this one more time, and you are dead. You join Stevie, motherfucker. That is it. Period. Done. That's his one warning, his one moment. Leave it clear.
If you want my professional opinion, because I've dealt with Apple a few years ago, you need a Don there at that conversation when that happens, and it needs to be Lang Buddha. Okay? Because you remember when I compared John to Future? I would say John is actually a little bit more like Apple, but Apple learns a lot better when someone he's truly afraid of
Is present.
is there and is expressing it, right? Like if somebody else in Gulag Gang back then yelled at Apple, he would not give a fuck. But when I sat there and I bitched him out, he learned. You know what I'm saying? Because back then he was terrified of me. That's also my professional opinion, guys. I really have to go to this Maze Bank.
No,
I have to go.
I appreciate it.
If you have any other questions, hit me up. Okay. Sorry.
Hey, good luck.
Thanks. Good luck, Clark.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
it's a detail you might want to call me about. All right.
Okay.
All
right. Bye.
guys, I don't mean to change the topic on you guys, but
I'll go ahead.
you know those percentages that Gigi puts on the sheet for us, right?
Yeah, the 35, 45 there.
Yeah. Do you guys realistically really use those?
When I pay people, or do I just?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, right? Like for example, right? The sheet for the longest had the driver for Moonshine getting 10%. That's never been the case with my crew. That's why I try to keep everything within my crew, because there's no fucking way a driver's gonna get $500 out of that shit.
Yeah, I kind of fucked my people on that last one. Can't lie. I didn't adjust that number, but I adjusted the weed number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what are you paying them?
Well, I do 20%. Might go up to 25 now, but I also pay everybody out of my pocket. So like I do all the the numbers before, do the sheet for Gigi, and then I just pay everybody out through my own account. So then it's easy.
So, but hold up,
That's like the same thing, I guess. But it could just be more than what you get.
They get way
from
more.
Gigi.
No, absolutely not. I lose about, I'd say 60 to 80K because I'm paying them just more over no matter what.
Yeah, I guess.
So like even if they do a moonshine run and they let's say they get a fucking bronze, you're still getting paid out 28,750 from the cut.
I see.
So it doesn't matter
What they bring in. More than. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But aren't you just losing out money then, though? Teddy, because you
100%.
turn in the money to Gigi, right? So she takes cuts out for the crew, cuts out for whatever, and then you get something back from that. But if you're paying your runners 20 to 25%, yeah, you're cutting yourself short. You're losing money.
Yeah, that don't matter.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right.
Yeah, I personally think Zeke snaked you because he saw a percentage, and he felt that the whole percentage was his, and you weren't doing enough for him. That's just my thought on the outside looking.
Yeah, the animosity was building because he wasn't getting what was rightfully his.
No. See, then that's where the difference lies, right? He could think that his rightfully is his, but you
But
could have
that's what I'm
also at the
saying.
very
Is
beginning
his
brought
point of view
somebody
of
else
it.
in. Yeah. See, because you could have brought somebody else in, and they could have done the same amount of work. They could have gained same amount of investment in it. So I don't agree with. I just think that people don't look at the opportunities. That's why, like on my end, I always overpay people and make them very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of numbers and shit like that, has anybody seen Gigi? I have not been able to talk to Gigi for a little bit, and I need to get clarification on a few things.
Not today, no.
No?
I saw it earlier this morning, but other than that, I have
Yeah, saw for like 30 seconds.
Fuck. All right.
Teddy, did you hear about the shit talk?
no.
With Zeke and me or no?
No, sorry.
No, you good? So Zeke was talking to Leah, who's like Martin's girl, and basically it was tea time, and he was just saying, "I don't do shit. I got paid for doing nothing. This, that, whatever," to her, and she just called me and said, "Hey, just heads up, this is what happened. This is what he was saying. Blah 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 blah." And that was on Saturday.
Wait, so after all your meetings, he started talking shit about you, saying you don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Was he not around when you started this shit from the ground up?
That's my point, my friend. He was. He saw it all.
So this is intentional then. There's no mistake about what he's doing.
That's kind of what I'm starting to think. I think he's trying to little finger me. He's trying to usurp the captain throne. Now, is it the captain throne? I don't know. I can't lie. Look, me and him were going back and forth on there was a Lang said, who should have the cleaning op? He said that he, myself, and Sophia should share it equally. I said, fuck that. I've had it since day one. I'm keeping it. Just because I've delegated well and got, like, I went through the mud on it, blah, 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 blah. Just because it's good now doesn't mean it wasn't, ran, whatever. Had all my reasons, whatever. And then he was like, why can't you let me have, so then he and I had a heart to heart. And he was like, why can't you let me have, like, not like this kind of like this one thing, like this could be mine. Like I could run it. I could do it well. Like, do you not think I can do it? And I was like, nah, I know you can. But what am I going to do? Not say it? I don't, like, I fucking deserve it? Of course I'm going to stand on it. And then, after a bit, he was like, you got this, you're fucking busy all the time. I don't know why, you just won't let me have it. Like, if you think I can do it, why don't you just let me do it? And I was like, okay, I might be the best fucking captain ever. Putting my guy in a position to succeed and have his own op. God damn, right? And then fucking fast forward, and now we have that fucking heart to heart, and he's still talking mad shit. So I don't fucking get it. There's no winning. There's no understanding. It's through one ear and out the other with him. For me, at least. If you guys talk to him, it'd be different. But he's the only person where I can reprimand, I can ream, I can do everything to. But he doesn't see me, I think he sees himself above, to be honest.
Like, it may be time for him to walk under a new captain.
I mean, it might be either that or have to kill him eventually, to be honest with you.
I like that one better, but I think that call's over because he's handling all the money right now.
I feel like him working with another captain is just more like it's not a punish. It wouldn't be a punishment for him. And I think that's kind of what
I think
needs to happen
he'd be
here. He
getting
needs to
away
be
with it.
punished.
I agree.
Exactly. That's him getting away with it.
Well, I mean, like for example, if he comes, if he, I don't want him. I don't like snakes, but if he was to come up under me, I would give him no responsibility and make him just fucking do fucking nothing and twiddle his thumbs to end
Mm-hmm.
the end of time. But that's just the petty in me.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing, you know. I know this guy. You know what I mean? I fucking know this guy, in and out. I know when he's lying. I know when he's, you know, when he can't take accountability. When he wants something else. There's something else on his mind. A different agenda. When he's saying one thing but he means something else. But the issue is, you know, at this point, I don't know if. I mean, I can beat the fuck out of him, but I don't know if that's gonna do the trick. I hope it would. But I can't say 100% certain it can or it will.
And only one way to find out then, right? Stick
Yeah.
that bat on his head, brother. That's what you got to do.
Hey, you guys know John? My boy John.
Yeah, I know John.
Not too well, but
What about him?
He's probably gonna die on Monday, or he's probably gonna die tomorrow. Not die, but
fuck he do.
get kicked out of here.
What happened to John? What are you doing?
Well, there was a, you know, he essentially, Marty kind of complained about him to the Dons, and you know, he's kind of like he's slightly, you know, a little on the immature side. You know, he's a younger guy, he's a little bit more immature. You know, he thinks shit's fun and games, and then, you know, ends up disrespecting some captains and whatnot along the way. And then at the time doesn't seem apologetic for it, but only when he's like reamed for it does he seem apologetic. Like it doesn't click. So Martin basically reamed him out and told the Dons. And since everyone else is getting bought in, this guy's been around since I think before me, or maybe around the same time as me. I know time doesn't mean everything, but doesn't mean you're good work, doesn't mean you fit in well, doesn't mean you don't fit in well, but you know, he still hasn't been bought in. So everyone else getting bought in around him, you know, I don't know if he's just gonna, you know, hit that switch and not go through the same cycle of like slight immaturity, and then like when I tell him to do something, like not run his own fucking moonshine like a dumb fuck, and then he does it the next morning. So then I call him again and say, I'm finding your ass and give me all that cash, you dumb fuck. I told you not to do that shit. Then he's like, well, I thought you said to do it. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? When did I say that? You know what I mean? So it's kind of on that shit. It's on that energy.
Wait, you told him not to run his own moonshine.
And then he ran it the next morning, my friend, like 8 hours later, 6 hours later. I said, you realize how dumb you are, right? And then he went to Apple, was like, didn't you say the money's like, and Apple was like, what? When the fuck did I say that? And then Apple called me and was like, this dumb fuck John is telling me that he's trying to get out of something. What happened? And I was like, yeah. But it's funny too, because John and Apple both do the same thing. When they're caught, they say, didn't you say ... And then they go to someone else like, didn't so-and-so say this? Or didn't you say this? Like they try to put it on someone else. So that's a unfortunate, you know, overlap there. My life is a fucking tragedy.
Why do you have so many snakes right now, buddy? What's going on?
I don't know. No one else is a snake, bro. Everyone else is down for the cause. I'm telling you. I think what it is, I don't know. John's issue is he doesn't know himself. He doesn't know where he fits. He doesn't know how he can, what path he should be on, what path like he wants. He doesn't know any of that. So he's just grasping at straws and just fucking up along the way. And Apple wants more. Apple can't take accountability, and he's biting off more than he can chew. And then I got Ilya, who's a power hungry fuck, where if I make him enforcer, everyone's gonna hate him and want to just fucking kill him. And then I'm gonna have a whole bunch more Stevies.
Oh God. Hey, Luch.
Oh man, this is a great weekend.
This is my life, Teddy. This is what I deal with every fucking day. I'm telling you. Trying to keep them happy, but also keep them fed, but also make sure that I don't get killed along the way.
Have you? You should try a new approach.
I agree, my friend. I agree. What approach is that? I'm all ears.
I would suggest you tell everybody make $50,000 that doesn't consist of moonshine, anything that's going to be a headache for you, and basically re-roll out everything slow as fuck. So like what I had to do, and this is why remember I told you I had a shit situation myself.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Michael wanted to be the distributor of the moonshine, but he was trying to give it to the whole fucking world and have me doing paperwork for 3 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not doing that. Like this week it took me 20 minutes because I kept it in house, right?
Yeah, it was way easier for me too.
So, so me and Michael got into it because he's trying to do that, and I'm like, listen, my guy, you cannot you can't be a distributor if you don't, you can't distribute everything if you can't keep it together. And he's like losing his shit. So I just was like, you just fucking grow when you want, or farm when you want, and cook when you want. And he was happy as hell last week. He was doing more shit, and you just like slowly roll it out for the people that really can't handle more than one responsibility. You should just give John 1,000 baggies. Say, run these 1,000 baggies. Other than that, I don't need shit else from you.
I mean, to be honest, he can do that. But the issue is his immaturity is going to catch up with him with small situations. Like with the Martin thing, the issue with him was that. So here's the scenario. Cy called Marty. Marty didn't know, he didn't have Cy's number or some shit. And then I got Vito to my left, say you're John. Marty hangs up the phone on Cy, looks over to John and goes, hey, I don't know who the fuck that was. You know, I don't know who the fuck that was. I don't have their number saved. He said he was cooked as fuck, it was late as fuck, he was just out of it. So then now Vito takes a few steps away, calls Cy, and then when I walk up to Vito and say, what are you doing? There's no way you're doing this right now. Vito runs away from me, whispers on the phone, and then 3 minutes later, I get a call from Cy saying, you don't have my number, you dumb cunt. Obviously, it's not that serious, you know, with Cy. He's not going to take that serious. He's not going to go to sleep fucking crying. But either way, it's some fucking high school shit.
That's exactly what it fucking sounds like. Some high school shit, yeah.
So I think you're entirely right, Teddy. Just give him one thing to do, fucking do it. I don't need anything else from you. Just handle your thing. You'll get paid. You'll be happy. I don't care. But, you know, this is like the second or third time I've heard something like this.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's what I'm saying, man. And he's a good worker, man. He pushes a fuck ton, you know. He's trying to improve and shit. He's just too little too late, I think. I think that's the shitty thing. He's just too little too late. He's made more of an improvement this past week, than ever before. But that's because I've been grilling his shit and making sure everyone like treats him like a fucking adult. And like everyone's like, does that make sense? Like he's been through more shit, so that's why he's growing. But is it too little too late? It might be. Maybe I can save his life and just have him push 1,000 bags, but I think Speedy's gonna kill him tomorrow.
Hey, at least that's a problem going.
Yeah. So that's been my week, my friends. I hope you guys' week is amazing. I feel like my hair is starting to thin again.
Not again.
Yeah.
Take the hat off. Let me see.
No, it's. I wear a ball cap for Sandy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's starting to thin though. I can feel it.
Well, fuck. That's rough, Clark. You're going through a rough week. I've had my rough weeks as well. You need anything, you let me know, brother. I'll try helping you out, okay?
I appreciate it, and thanks for the bat.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that back, by the way. That's my DeVito.
Oh, this is the one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dented. Jesus, you were swinging
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, yeah. But I'm gonna name it DeVito, and I'm gonna put a couple of etches on it. So if you go follow through with the Apple thing right there, just etch it, right? It's gonna have 2.
Okay, bet. We'll do.
Yeah.
I
All
appreciate
right, boys. Call me if you need me.
that. All right. Appreciate you
All right,
guys.
Teddy. Wait, Teddy, how long are you going to be gone for again?